Hello beautiful humans, Happy New Year and welcome to 2023. So 2022 was a pretty good year for me, and I've been reflecting back on my goals at the start of the year and what I achieved and what I did. Here is just a tiny little recap of some things I achieved and some of the best moments of 2022. So first of all, we moved house. Me, Mikey and Hero moved back into my family home where I grew up. I completed my second year of uni for social work, which I'm extremely proud of myself for. I bought myself a car. We went to Dunsborough for Mikey's birthday. I partied pretty damn hard and made some really good memories with my friends. I went to the Gold Coast with my family and my bestie Steffi, and I got to meet my cousin for the first time. I did not one, not two, but 3 brand deals, which is something that I would never, ever have thought was a possibility for me. I volunteered at Lifeline. I got a dream job at T2. I learned to be confident alone and took myself to the beach more times than I can count. I grew closer and more in love with my little family. I watched Billie Eilish live with both my sisters, and it was literally one of the best moments of my life. I read 25 books in 2022. My baby niece entered the world and my baby cousin, as well as baby Mocha. I had so many puppy cuddles this year, it wasn't even funny. Yummy. I ate so much good food, but most importantly in 2022, I chose me. I set boundaries, I learned to say no, and of course alongside with all this beauty there was some, extremely dark times, but I'm just so proud of myself for learning healthier coping skills, seeking and accepting help, and just being kind and showing myself more compassion. So thank you 2022, thank you for being such a special year, but now I'm ready for 2023. So let's get into our 2023 reset. So step 1 of my reset was resetting my mind. Okay, so just a little disclaimer, I am well aware that we are already more than a month into the new year, but I still wanted to share with you guys what I did to reset for 2023 and just use this as a little reminder that no matter where you are, you don't need a new year, a week, or even month to start putting in new steps to be more aligned with your truest self. A fresh start or a reset is whenever you want to do it and whenever you want it to be, so don't let the silly little concept of time stop you from living your dream life. Yeah, that's just a little reminder for myself as well, because I feel extremely guilty for not uploading this video sooner. So, a little while back on the 1st of January is when I started journaling and setting my intentions and goals for this year. So there was no specific guide or prompts that I used, as I find this structure sometimes a little bit limiting, or I put too much pressure on myself for it to be perfect and just procrastinate and never do it. So instead I just free flowed and literally just wrote down whatever thoughts and things that came to my mind in that moment. So when I closed my eyes and envisioned what I wanted this year to look like and feel like, I just wanted to feel free. I wanted to feel happiness, peace, joy, fun, love, and abundance. I want to have moments where I'm not taking life so seriously and just enjoy being young. I want to just live. Of course, I want this to be balanced with routine and good habits, but I no longer want to limit myself and become so stuck in that I never actually stop and just be present. A lot of people have a word for this year or have a word for their year going into a new year, but I have more of like a quote that I heard. The quote was, "You became who you needed to be in order to survive. Now it's time to become who you need to be to thrive." This speaks to me on such a deep level. I'm coming to realize that I no longer need to be in survival mode. I just need to tell my inner child, like, thank you for trying to protect me, but it's okay, we are safe now. I can let go of all of those toxic thinking patterns or things that served me during those times in my life, the anxiety, the overthinking. But this year I really just want to heal my inner child and make her feel safe and give myself the space to thrive. In regards to things I want to do or achieve this year, some of these are big, small, or just random, but let me list some of them for you guys. So I want to read 23 books this year. I know I read 25 last year, but I have way less free time this year, so I'm trying to set a little bit more of an achievable goal. Next, I want to move my body more, but do it in a way that serves me and doesn't fill me with guilt and fuel like body image issues. I actually recently quit the gym, which was one of my goals, funny enough, for this year, because it just was not for me. Like, I would walk in there and feel so overwhelmed and anxious and lost, and I just wasn't enjoying it. Instead, this year, I've started Pilates. My nan was kind enough to give me some classes for Christmas and my birthday, and I found that this just suits me way more. You know, having a small and intimate class and having a set time to keep me accountable. I also just want to go on long beach walks and do some yoga at home. Another goal that I have is I would really love to make it to 500 subs on YouTube this year, as well as start a podcast. I want to complete my third year of uni, which involves a whole 16 weeks straight of placement. I know this is going to be like an extremely challenging time for me, so I really just want to make sure that I'm taking time for myself and prioritizing my self-care, whilst also just taking the most and getting the most out of this learning opportunity. This year, financially, I would like to save $5,000. I also want to nourish my body and be more creative with cooking. I want to take myself on a solo trip this year, which is something that I've never done, even if it's just for one night, like a few hours away from home. I want to be a better dog mom and take Hero for more walks. I also wanted to develop some sort of night routine where I slow down, get off my phone, do something like reading or journaling or meditate, just something to be intentional and process the day and just become refreshed for the new one. So the next part of my routine is the full body reset. This involves a long shower where I wash my hair, shave, exfoliate, do a hair mask. This night I decided to pamper myself using my new Mecca Spa set that I got for Christmas. So I used a hair oil that I got, and I also did my nightly skincare. Doing a physical reset always makes me feel so fresh, calm, and relaxed, and literally just such like a small thing can improve my mood so much. Environment. This is another major part of resetting and getting myself ready for 2023. I'm currently reading a book by Meredith Gaston. I think I've mentioned her in a previous video before. The book I'm reading is called Find Your Sparkle, and she just describes it and puts it really well. I'm going to read a little part of the book. It says, I recently stumbled across a beautiful notion. If a flower isn't blooming, we don't fix the flower itself, we fix the conditions in which that flower is growing. Tending to our environments with loving energy is a gift we can grant ourselves each day. When we are in positive, uplifting, and nurturing spaces, our moods and mindsets are naturally elevated, lifting our complete sense of well-being. If we wish to sparkle, taking care of our surrounding environments and space will have magical effects. As you can see, I was clearly not aligned with what I just said, so the next day is when I really began the deep cleaning process. My house was so cluttered, dirty and messy. I had washing piled up everywhere, things from Christmas that still needed to be unpacked and put away. I had neglected some areas of the house for months. It literally had just gotten to the point where I'll just look at it and feel like shit, so I avoided it and just procrastinated. But I was not going into the new year with these bad vibes following me, so I took action, and let me tell you, it was really hard to start, but once I did, the momentum built and I couldn't fucking stop. it literally felt so freeing, removing all of these things that had been weighing me down for so long. And now with uni finished, I finally had the opportunity and time to just sort out the house. I went food shopping, I restocked the house with essentials. I firstly cleaned out the fridge, the old food, the wrinkled fruit, all of the moldy stuff. I just took apart my entire house and just gave it the best deep clean. And oh my god, it felt so good. And I've really just been trying to maintain it through the weeks, and just do little things and have a different mindset. If there's something there that's annoying me or something on the floor, just pick it up, because no one's gonna do it. I moved out of home and it's either me or Mikey or a hero who's gonna do something around the house. There's no magical fairy. My mum's not there to do my washing anymore. I need to take responsibility for my own life and just do it. And I've really been how I've been putting it is, I need to respect myself enough to have a nice and clean space. Having my house in a bad state was just showing myself that I'm not worthy of having a clean space, or I don't respect myself enough to have a clean shower and just have a clean kitchen and things. Something that's really hard for me, and I do struggle with, because I struggle with motivation and things, but I notice how much better I feel and how much more it improves my overall mood and my motivation. So I'm really trying to do a weekly reset every Sunday, and just clean out the fridge, do the floors, do the washing, and just slowly maintain it through the house, so that when it doesn't get to the point where it's so bad that I'm I can't do this because it's too much. But yeah, here's a few compilation of a few videos of me spring cleaning my house, and I hope this motivates you to do so. Please clean your house, and if you need help, ask your friends and family for help. I'm sure they will be more than happy to help you. You can do this, and I believe in you. It was finally time to reward myself with my evening routine, just be able to relax and just do nothing after literally cleaning the whole house. I'm now so ready for 2023. I've done everything that I can to set myself up for a good year, and I'm really proud of that. I just really want to take away all of this pressure and expectation for it to be great, because you never know where the year's going to take you, but I'm just grateful for having another year, and I'm just leaving all the room for possibility and good experiences, and I can't wait to share this journey with you guys. So yeah, let's just see what this year has in store for us. I'm sending you all the love as always. I'll be seeing you soon.